Welcome to G Fun Facts Online, where we uncover the surprising science behind the world around us. When you think of a hurricane, what comes to mind? Probably chaos, destruction, and powerful winds. But what if I told you that these terrifying storms are also powerful gardeners of the sea? While they wreak havoc on land, hurricanes play a vital, life-giving role in the ocean, acting as immense mixers that trigger explosions of life. So how does a force of destruction create life? It all comes down to a process called upwelling. A hurricane's cyclonic winds are so powerful, they literally push the surface water of the ocean away from the storm center. To fill that gap, colder, deeper water is pulled upwards. Think of it like a giant natural fertilizer. The sunlit surface of the open ocean is often like a desert, poor in nutrients, because tiny plants called phytoplankton have used them all up. But the deep ocean is a treasure trove of nutrients, like nitrogen and phosphate, left over from all the organic matter that has sunk and decomposed over time. The hurricane is the bridge between this deep-sea reservoir and the sun-starved surface. A team of marine scientists experienced this firsthand. They found themselves directly in the path of Hurricane Bud, a Category 4 storm. Instead of fleeing, they stayed to study its aftermath. Professor Michael Beeman described the scene. When we got there, you could actually see and smell the difference in the ocean. It was green from all the chlorophyll being produced. There were totally different organisms there, and they were going nuts in the wake of the storm. What he was seeing was a massive phytoplankton bloom. This sudden injection of nutrients into the sunlit zone causes these microscopic algae to multiply at an incredible rate. These blooms can be so vast, they are visible from space as huge green swirls on the ocean surface. They form the very base of the marine food web, creating a temporary, all-you-can-eat buffet. Microscopic zooplankton feast on the phytoplankton, which are then eaten by small fish, which in turn feed larger predators. This temporary oasis can attract life for weeks, with scientists even observing turtles migrating towards these newly fertile zones. But this story has a darker side. It's a double-edged sword. The same deep water that's rich in nutrients is often dangerously low in oxygen. Many parts of the ocean have what are called oxygen minimum zones. When a hurricane's churn brings this water to the surface, it can be fatal for fish and other organisms that can't tolerate the sudden drop in oxygen. This is why massive fish kills are often reported after a hurricane passes. So, hurricanes are both creators and destroyers. Their impact doesn't stop at the surface, either. When the massive phytoplankton bloom eventually dies, it sinks. This shower of organic matter, known as marine snow, becomes a crucial food source for creatures living in the dark abyss. This process is a key part of the ocean's biological pump, which pulls carbon from the atmosphere and sequesters it in the deep sea. In 2003, Hurricane Fabian delivered as much sediment to the deep ocean in just 2 weeks as would normally accumulate in an entire year. As our climate changes, powerful hurricanes are expected to become more frequent and intense. This means we might see more of these massive life-giving blooms, but it also means a greater threat to coastal ecosystems like coral reefs and mangroves. Understanding this complex relationship is crucial. Hurricanes, often seen only as agents of chaos, are also powerful catalysts for life, reminding us just how interconnected and dynamic our planet truly is.